The following program is suitable for family viewing. Well, non-family members can join in too.
Hi guys, you're welcome to yet another exciting episode of Taste Buds on RTTV. My name is Gbaruko. I am a food enthusiast. I'm not a chef, but I like to eat and I like to cook. Today we'll be preparing what I call sweet potato and special vegetable sauce. This is not an extraordinary recipe, it's my own special recipe. I like to prepare all the time and it really tastes great. We'll go straight to cooking right after the break. Welcome back. So for our sweet potato and special vegetable sauce, we're going to be making use of spring onions, green and yellow bell peppers, tomatoes, diced carrots and peas, beef, onions, unsalted butter, fresh pepper, sweet potatoes of course, seasoning, garlic and salt. Let's go straight to cooking. First of all, the most important rule in cooking is to wash your hands. So before you start, you wash your hands. And also the chopping board, because we have a lot of chopping to do. We have so many things to chop. Yes, I have to rinse this too. Not because I'm a neat freak, but because we just have to do it. Okay, so these have already been washed. All we just need to do is chop them. And lest I forget, all these ingredients were supplied by Supermart Nigeria. Yes. So we're going to chop the spring onions. No rules attached to this. However you like it. If you want them really long, if you want them tiny, if you want to go all Italian, there are no rules attached to it. Just slice them however you want them to be. If you're really hungry, I think you can just do it into two. The kitchen is your slaughter lab. Feel free to do whatever it is that you want to do. So I just discard this. And next I go to the peppers. Start with this. Just for plating sake, I'll do this in a particular shape. So I'm going to make them long. Keep them long. Use half of it. I'm rinsing this because of the seeds, to get rid of the seeds inside. When I was growing up, I never really got to cook because I have a lot of sisters, last born syndrome. So I got to cook really late, but when I started learning how to cook, I did an awesome job. Yeah, that's me blowing my trumpet anyways. But this particular meal, the reason why I like it so much is because it's rich in fiber. So in case you didn't know, sweet potatoes are very rich in fiber, and green peas, they're rich in fiber, and I like to eat things with fiber. Let's say it's doctor's recommendation, but I have to eat a lot of fiber. So you see me doing research on all things fiber all the time. So if you want to eat something that will digest very quickly, this is the meal that you should be looking out for. So we're going to keep chopping this. Now when it comes to pepper, I can flex a bit with bell peppers, but when it comes to the regular, what we call atarodo in Nigeria, I have to put on gloves, or you see me do some fork and knife stunts with it. Okay, so we're done chopping the onions, spring onions and yellow bell peppers. Now we're going to chop the green bell peppers rather. I already washed them, so don't think that I'm being a dirty girl. They're washed, they're very clean. The reason why I chose all of this actually is to give it color. So if you notice, we have green, we have red, we have yellow, we have all colors. So this is going to be a very colorful meal. I'm really excited. I don't know if you are, but I am. I work with Supermart, as you can see, and we have a recipe database where all the recipes from Taste Buds should are there. So after this show, you can actually go to our website, look for this recipe in case you missed out anything, and get it. Buy all the ingredients and get cooking. Like I said, it's a very easy recipe. No stress, no hassle. We're not pounding anything, we're just chopping. And chopping can be really fun too. That's when you don't cut your hands. Our chopping board is full. I'm going to take a plate, take some things out, and continue chopping. So we're just going to take some of these things out to have some more space. We're getting to the real deal. Tomatoes and pepper. I hate to slice pepper. I really hate to slice pepper, but I like to eat pepper. I like hot and spicy food. While we're chopping, I think we should start cooking our beef and our potatoes. Right. So we're going to wash this. This has already been peeled and washed. And yes, so for sweet potatoes, it's advisable to peel it before very close to where you want to start eating, because it starts getting black. But still very okay. I'm going to put this down here. Take a pot. Rinse the potatoes. This is the real African way of measuring. So people say 2 cups, 3 cups, but it's instinct, right? You put enough water to cover the potatoes and get cooking. So we're going to chop some garlic. Like I said, I grew up in a very fit home. Normal Nigeria, and I think every average Nigerian mother likes to use onions and garlic. I can't speak for all, but I can definitely speak for my mother. And our meat is already getting cooked. Smells nice already. By the time we add garlic, to give it a very awesome aroma and also taste. So some people actually like to use garlic powder. I don't know, but I'd rather go through the stress of chopping tiny garlic balls to put in my meal, my food rather. So this is done. We'll add it in. They're really tiny. They're escaping from my hands. And the next thing, I'm going to add some water. Rinse the cup as usual. This is a cup of water. I didn't finish it up. We just allow this to cook. Increase the heat and get back to work. So as we're chopping, like I said, we're going to chop a lot, a whole lot. I did myself a favor by getting already chopped carrots and peas, so that one is out of the way. We're done chopping this. We'll go on a short break now, and when we come back, finish up with the dish. Okay, so I need to take this down. Get this off the heat. Awesome. Return this back. Now this smells awesome. Wish you guys were here to try it out. And it's soft just the way I like it. So next step is to slice it. Take a closer look, you see some of the onions on it, just how I like it once again. To avoid all this stress, you can actually just use shredded meat. And as usual, it's available on supermart.ng. And see how soft it is. That's how meat should be eaten, not the one you have to start tearing and pepper splashing into your eyes. That's not life. You can go anywhere, conveniently slice your meat. I'm so excited. If you are, like I said earlier, hit us up on our social media pages: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. This is exciting. You can see the color of the turmeric. Turmeric does wonders. It's really healthy, and I like it. I don't know if it gives a particular, I don't know if it's in my head, but whenever I use turmeric to prepare a meal, it tastes extraordinary. Like this one is going to taste. I don't want to cut enough so that I can get to eat like half of it before the meal is ready to be on the plate. Awesome, right? I prefer sweet potatoes to Irish. It is awesome. So you don't have to use this. If you can't get this one, you can use the regular, not the one for bread, please. Don't put bread for bread. Don't use butter for bread to cook. So we'll take this out. Reduce the heat. Oh yes, time to stir fry. If you have a deeper saucepan, to make your life easier, so that things don't start flying out of the saucepan. Put this down, get this ready, and the meal is almost ready. See how fast. Just let the water dry off a bit. And once we're done, everything will be ready for us to eat. I want everything close to me, so I don't have to start stretching my hands. In an ideal kitchen setting, when you're cooking, I'd like to know, do you do this arrangement? I actually like to keep everything ready, so I just toss in the pan. Call me lazy, I don't care, but have everything ready, toss it in, food is ready. I use the type that we'll have to open the cupboard to get vegetable oil, or go to another drawer to get spices, open the fridge to start chopping. No, I don't, that's not me. But if that's you, try this. Oh, I haven't tried this yet. What I've been waiting for. Garlic. I love this. I feel like stealing for myself. It tastes really nice. Water is almost totally dried up. Set this out. Take a smaller knife to cut the butter. Let's clean it off so that we don't have water in our saucepan. I'm going to do a mixture of butter and vegetable oil, because butter won't cook it. It won't do justice. Just allow this melt. I play a lot. Don't mind me. Reduce the heat. Set this aside. First, I'll need this. It's advisable not to fry with stainless steel. Always use a wooden spoon to fry. This is for two things, so that you don't get to spoil your pots, and so it doesn't get to burn too. Splashing, there's some water. Obviously water gets in it. But we're Nigerians, right? Hot oil can't kill us. I didn't say that. So now it's time to put everything melted in. Time to fry. I like to do it onions first, before I put every other thing, because I just like that onions, that smell of onions. I don't know how some people survive without cooking with onions. Keep in a desert and ask me for 2 things to cook with. If there's water and a pot of gas, I'll ask for onions and turmeric. Yes, I said that. Onions and turmeric. Smells nice already. This one should be cooked by now. So when cooking, have you ever tried using a recipe book or a recipe database to cook? Where they say stir fry for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or and the likes. If you have, let me advise you, because we have a recipe database on supermart.ng. Let me advise you, when they say stir fry for 2-3 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever number of minutes, we are more realistic. We tell you stir fry for 2 minutes or until slightly brown. Because sometimes you see some recipes and if you follow them, you probably come out with black onions and burnt food. So we're going to put a little vegetable oil in this, very little, because we already have butter. Some people might say this is unhealthy, but I'll disagree. Reason being that for those that are looking to lose weight, it's actually now in, I don't know if it's new, but there's a therapy that says eat more fat, less carbohydrates, and you lose weight. I've seen, not that I'm trying to lose weight, no. I've seen people do it and it worked. It really worked. I'm not encouraging you to do this and eat it with rice. No. I'm not saying rice is bad, but carbohydrates contains lots. So you can take a lot of fat and look at the color. So we have red and green. Now to add this combo that's been looking at us since. You can add as many as you like. As many or as much. Stir fry. Keep frying. Now, more colors. Just look at this garden. Rainbow. It is a lot, but I'm trying to be healthy, right? Mix this in. Okay, so we're going to get this in. All of it in. This is really big. We kept some meat stock just to give it extra. This is on really low heat so it doesn't get soggy. So you can still get that flavor in. As a dedicated turmeric lover, put some more in. Just a little, we had just about enough when we're cooking. I increase the heat, so just so you know. White pepper gives a very unique taste. You can put a lot of it, it doesn't change anything. And the king of all spices, black pepper. You can put stock cubes if you want to. You can actually leave it out since we're using some of the stock we used. But in this case we're going to use just 1 cube, just 1, and very little salt. See the colors coming together, uniting. Very little salt, like they say, a pinch of salt. You can even use up to just half, very little, like I said, to pick up the taste. As you can see, this is ready. See how colorful it is. Let's increase the heat a bit too. Let all the spices sip in. Let the heat do its wonder. So we're going to get this off the heat. If you are a typical African woman, the African heroes, I don't need any of this to bring things down. Those women can bring out meat from a frying pan without the help of anything. True heroes. I don't know how they do it. I really don't. But however they do it, they're awesome. This is soft already. I'm just going to cut this. Don't follow any rules, please. Feel free to do it however you want to. We're going to mix round and long. Soft enough for even a baby. You know, there's so many baby recipes that they use sweet potatoes for because they're really good for babies. This should be enough. So what we'll do now is get this back, drain off the water, so that it doesn't get soggy. Cover it back to avoid germs. I think this is cool enough. Turn off the heat and it's time to plate. So we'll be right back, and when we're back, we'll be ready to eat. Who's excited? Welcome back. As you can see, we're ready to dig in, and like I said, it was going to be a very colorful meal, and you can see for yourself. I've been staring at this since I put this down because it is just a beautiful sight, and believe me, tastes awesome. Now they tell you do not try this at home, but I advise you to try this at home. Very easy to prepare. You won't spend a lot to get this done, and the results perfect. So try this at home, take pictures, tell us how it went, tell us how long it took you to prepare, and tag us on social media. Tell us on social media. For R2TV is my R2TV for Facebook, R2_TV for Twitter, and for Instagram is R2TV. Then for Supermart, for Instagram and Twitter is Supermart NG, and for Facebook is Supermart NGR. We'll be willing to share your posts, reply you, get the whole world to see that cooking on taste buds is real. This is not your ordinary cooking show. Now it's time to dig in. I'm going to ditch the knife. I don't need it. But for this, if you're jealous, you can come and join me. I'm short of words. This is awesome. Really, really tasty. Come on, join me. So this is sign out. In fact, I've signed out already. See you next time, next episode. It is buds.